What up, though? This is the recovery part two. I told you guys on recovery one that I will share with you guys on recovery two about me getting shot. We're gonna jump right into it, and I ain't gonna say no name. We don't make bums famous. I mean, anyway, I was coming home. Well, not home per se, towards a roommate house in the hood. A cat in which I looked out for on several occasions, so I kind of didn't see this coming, and you're gonna know what I mean by the time I reached the conclusion of the story. It's October 1st, between I want to say probably about around 2 o'clock in the morning. And shit, I was hungry, so I was going back to my roommate house, somewhere in the hood. Those who from the hood know where I was at. I don't believe in eating in front of people. You know what I'm saying? I believe in if you got it, they should have it too if they're in your presence. You know what I mean? I don't get off on having more than the next and showing off like that. To me, that's kind of weak. So anyway, to make a long story short, I arrived at my roommate's crib and I asked him, did he want something to eat? He said no, but by the time I got to the car, the nigga changed his mind. So he rode along with me to a Coney Island. I told him, nah, we ain't gonna eat at Universal this time. I want to try Times, because I ain't ate there in a while. So, we rode down there and we went in. I noticed a gentleman, because when you go inside the Times Coney, it's two sides. In the middle, you got the, old cooking with the cashier and, the cook in the back. That's in the middle. Then you got a left side eating area. Then you got a right side eating area. So I noticed a young guy, sitting to the right, but I didn't pay him no mind. So I ordered my food and then I ordered my roommate's food because, this cat was broke. You know what I'm saying? And I was the only one working at the time. So I would do things to try to look out. Give him money here and there, drop him off at school. I find myself trying to be a mentor to this nigga. But like I say, shit happens. But anyway, after I ordered our food, we sat down and I noticed the cat. We sat down to the left side inside of Tom's Coney Island. I noticed the cat that was on the right side, he leaves out. Then probably about a minute and a half, he comes back in with another cat. Another young cat. But his vibe, because I'm good at reading people, I can decipher between the bullshit. His vibe was kind of like real grimy and kind of shaky. But I didn't think none of it because I'm like, shit, we just ordered our food. I'm sure it'd be up. So we sitting down. Then 5 minutes later, the cat in which the first cat brought in, the second cat came around to where we was at on the left side and asked us with a grimy ass look on his face, like, are y'all all right? So I didn't think nothing of it, and I didn't think nothing of it, and I told him, yeah, we straight, we good, we don't, what I'm saying, we straight. So this nigga, he asked my roommate the same thing. So this dumb motherfucker broke, really just stupid, man. It's like, you alright? You know what I'm saying? Then this nigga gonna reply back and say, we got whatever you want. And he just opened up, he opened up a chain of events by saying that. And, so the guy replied and said, what you mean we got whatever you want? That's what he said. That was his exact words. He was like, matter of fact, y'all run them pockets. So I gets up, man. I got my hands up because I'm shit. I didn't have no peace on me at the time, but you learn from your mistakes. So I'm telling this nigga, like, look, man, we don't got nothing. We don't have anything. He was like, y'all run them pockets. He was like, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? And try to like tug at my collar or something. So I pushed the nigga. And I guess he got offended by that. So, he got a gun in his hand, but I still pushed him, because you ain't gonna just take what I worked hard for. You know what I mean? I was expecting the worst, but at the same time I didn't think it was gonna come to that by any means. So he said he couldn't do it. He asked his mans, the first gentleman we saw when we came into the Coney Island, to try to frisk me, but the nigga wouldn't do it. I guess he was surprised at the simple fact that I stood up for myself, even though, despite of the situation, that this nigga got a gun in his hand. So he said, all right. And I'm bad back. I'm telling the cashier and the cook looking in the window like, look, I don't got nothing. We don't have anything. They didn't make attempts to make no calls. They didn't come around the restaurant with no heat or nothing, man. It shit happened so fast. So he see I wasn't gonna give up nothing. So he shot me. And he kind of like shot down. So it went through my calf on my right side, came through and like shattered my knee. I want to show you guys. And it came out like my thigh. I'm not too certain if you can see it. I'm trying to show you guys. Like right here. I had to get 18 staples. On the side of here. This is where it kind of entered out at. Then it came through, shattered my knee. And it came out on this side. I'm not too certain if y'all can see it or not. It was just a fucked up situation for me. So they ran off. I'm trying to regather myself at the same time. So I touched like the side of my leg. I'm like, shit, I've been shot. So my roommate was like, man, come on, let's go as well. So I tried to walk on it and I couldn't. Then we got out to the parking lot. We saw them pull off. I tried to hop in the car, drive myself to the hospital. I got across probably like Southfield. But I was in so much pain, I damn near felt out because I had blood leaking on both sides of my leg. Like bad. The doctor said it was like that much room almost from hitting a major artery and I could have bled to death. So my roommate said he'd drive me. We got across Southfield to probably like, I want to say Rutland or Memorial, if that. Somewhere in the Superland region. So I pulls over and let him drive. But in my mind, even though I'm shot, I'm thinking like, didn't he get shot too? Because the guy shot me, but he also shot at my roommate. But he didn't get hit. And it's crazy. So he drives me to the hospital. Anyway, make a long story short, I gets to the hospital. I'm telling it's an ambulance car out there. I'm like, shit, I've been shot. So I tell my roommate that's driving my car, hold my shit for me, man. But I didn't expect this nigga to pull off. As soon as I get in the wheelchair and it rolls me and this nigga pulls off with my whip. I don't know where he's going. I don't know what the fuck he had on his mind. My car was leaking with blood. This nigga pulls off with my whip. My mom calls my phone because I mentioned to her on the way that I had got shot. So she calls my phone like several times, and I'm probably out of one of them times she told me that she got in touch with him. But by the time she got in touch with him, he was already pulled over for doing 80 in my whip. So I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I don't know where this nigga was going. She said that the nigga was heading towards like Grand River around Wyoming, but he was supposed to meet up with her to get my car. And the shit didn't work out that way. Now you mind you, this is a nigga I was looking out for, giving money to, taking this nigga to school, showing him even scriptures out the Bible just to, help and motivate this cat, and for somebody to do that, it was kind of grimy as fuck, man. Niggas out your own hood, say niggas get on and forget about the hood, nigga. Before I even had anything, I was looking out for the hood. And not just for this nigga, I was giving niggas clothes, um, shoes, whatever, man. Whatever I had, I was giving it, let alone with this situation. So, and bring you back to the story, man. So he's pulled over. My mom speaks to him. He's telling her that he's pulled over. So she puts the cop on the phone. He puts the cop on the phone. And she tells him the situation. So the cop says he can stay there. I thought all police was fucked up, but I guess it's not. Well, it's not everybody that's fucked up. You know what I mean? So I guess her and my cousin arrive at the scene. And they still impounded my car, but at the same time, my cousin ended up searching this nigga pockets. This nigga had my license. I don't know what the fuck he did with my phone. They couldn't find my phone, my wallet. I even got some fucking boots missing out that bitch. This nigga took some boots though. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. But anyway, to make a long story short, you know, he goes to jail. They impound my car, and I'm still in the hospital. I had to get surgery later on that day. But the moral of the story is, people say when cats get on out the hood that they don't look out. I feel like that's bullshit. Because before you get on, it's cats out. It's probably one or two or three other cats out every neighborhood that's looking out. And the minute that they look out, you got a few niggas, maybe one or two, even not, even probably more so, and misinterpret their assistance for like a sign of maybe a weakness or something like that. But I don't know what the fuck that was about, but I didn't see this coming because this was a cat I was looking out for, and I don't help everybody. I'm pretty much a guy who stays to himself. I did my dirts in the past, but I stay out the way. Niggas trying to grow up, but I really didn't see this coming with this cat, and it's like now I get so much feedback about how this cat was, but I'm not the type to prejudge people. Give big people the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, when people say stuff about a certain person, there's some things to look out for. But you have your own judgment if you're a leader. I seen things through the eyes and the lenses of a leader rather than just a nigga in the hood. I planned on making a difference in people's lives. And that was my mission while I was staying in the hood. Also I expected to be, giving a helping hand if I'm down. For all the songs I made, for all the times I saw niggas walking and picking them up, and if I had it if you didn't have that extra 50 cent to get you a blunt, I provided that. All them times, man, I saw myself you know, just being a aid in the neighborhood. But everybody don't think like that, man, and that's one thing I realized, and that shit got me to the point to where I was laying up in the hospital. I thought about killing this nigga, without a doubt. And then, it's coming to the point to where I was getting phone calls from different people that was ready to take this nigga out. Not just the people who shot me, but this nigga. And it's funny because how in the fuck you gonna claim Schoolcraft, but you betray one of its leaders. You ain't no Schoolcraft. You ain't even a hood. You's a bum. The shit that happened to me is something that bum niggas do. So I had a few of my brothers come visit me. I'm an Israelite, and a few of them guys came. A few of my brothers came and visited me while I was rehabilitating over my mom's house. And they were just basically saying, God sends both good and evil. It's still hard at the time to like accept that, because in your mind, you want to get back at these people. You want to get back at the nigga who shot you and the fucking person who betrayed you. I didn't see that coming. I expected more from this dude. More. I was more so mad at him than I was at the people who shot me. And people can never say I didn't look out for the hood. I just don't plan on being around like that. Motherfuckers go on TV. I make all these songs, repping the hood, and just trying to, contribute. Like I said in the last video, because people wasn't out here mentioning, the Schoolcraft like that in their songs. I wasn't hearing it as much. And I feel like every time I took the stage, every time I threw a C up with my right hand, I was making that like, yeah, you gonna start mentioning us too. And I still believe that. So I'm not mad at the whole hood for what one person did, but at the same time, it raised some eyebrows, you know what I mean? And it's like, I ain't as open to being around everybody like that no more. I removed a lot of niggas and certain people I won't even talk to. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you cool with somebody I don't like, it's like I don't even. Why waste my time? And my tolerance is real low. And then if it wasn't for the brothers coming to see me, man, I don't know what I would have did to that boy. But life goes on. I'm progressing. Things are starting to get in line for me. I'm looking at, different places in the burbs, that I ain't forgot about Schoolcraft, because everybody from Schoolcraft has not turned their back on me or did me wrong or, but I just don't trust. My trust ain't so high. And I'm real sketchy about who I fuck with. But if you can learn anything from my story, as far as me getting shot and helping people, is to watch who you help. Just cause y'all from the same hood, that don't mean shit. Motherfucking to turn on you within the snap of a finger, man. And you can see niggas' true colors come out when you really down on your knuckles. You know what I mean? Put your trust in God. And one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make is whether I was gonna follow God or do something the streets suspect. They say karma is the motherfucker, and what goes around comes around. And I'm a big believer, so it's like, I can't get mad at the situation. I just get better. I got stronger. I even gained more muscle than I even had. So I'm alright. I'm just a little disappointed. But hey, I'm still here. God got a purpose. And only the strong survive. They said I wouldn't be walking in like 4 to 6 months. Shit, I'm taking my first steps now. So I work out like 2 to 3 times a day. Everything in my life right now from this point is it's not even about getting back at this cat that did me wrong or the people who shot me. It's about making a lot of motherfuckers mad and going to the next level, being success, being even a more a success. That's what's on my mind, being successful. And if niggas ain't positive and they always talking that dumb shit, you need to get from around them. Because they gonna hold you back. The more they talk about something negative or how they wanna hurt something or man, I'm sick of this girl and if they ain't left the bitch alone and they still messing with her, man, you need to get from around them because that negative energy, that shit can rub off on you. And you know what I'm saying, niggas, you gotta wake up, man. I'm up.